presentation is intended for rising freshmen. This segment will include specifics for completing each section of the course selection card as well as additional information. You may have received a high school planning guide from your middle school counselor. If not, please use the link on Butler's website to access the online high school planning guide. The planning guide contains a chart on page 15 that lists graduation requirements. It's always advised to use the graduation requirements chart when selecting courses each year so that you will register for and complete necessary graduation requirements each year. High school counselors check for these graduation requirements each year when they meet with students after they have turned in their course selection cards. The high school planning guide also contains course prerequisites, course descriptions, and flowcharts for sequencing of courses. Course rigor. Deciding upon course levels for core academic courses is an individual and family decision. Students should choose levels, which include standard, honors, and eventually advanced placement, based on their own individual ability and work ethic. Selecting advanced courses, such as honors and eventually advanced placement, does help with compiling a competitive transcript for college admissions, but not if the student is overworked and scores poorly. The goal is to select the right combination of courses that challenges a student without having to stay up to 1 or 2 a.m. to complete homework, and also allows time for extracurriculars if desired. Honors courses will move at a faster pace than standard courses and will require more work. A strong work ethic is key to being successful in an honors level course. The final year-end grade in each course is the only grade that is officially recorded on a high school transcript. Quarter grades and course exam grades are not listed in the grades section of a transcript. The 4x4 hybrid schedule. Students will select a total of 8 courses for the entire school year at this time. Schedules received in August will include courses for the entire year, not just first semester. Courses are offered on both an 4x4 and an A-Day, B-Day configuration. Both types of courses are 90 minutes per day. There will always be only 4 blocks or periods per day, whether a student has 4x4 courses, A-Day, B-Day courses, or a combination of the two. A 4x4 course is much like a college course as it meets for only 1 semester. It meets daily and a final grade is recorded at its conclusion, which means that if a student has 4 4x4 courses during the first semester, they will finish those courses at the end of first semester and receive 4 final and permanent grades on the transcript. They will then start 4 brand new courses at the start of second semester. These courses will meet every day for 90 minutes each. Students will again receive 4 final and permanent grades at the end of second semester. All students should receive a total of 8 grades by the end of the year, with the exception of some upperclassmen who may be taking double-blocked courses. Students may elect to have some A-Day, B-Day courses. A-Day, B-Day courses meet for the entire year, but only meet every other day. Therefore, A-Day, B-Day courses must always be selected in pairs or even numbers, so there will always be a course to pair with it for a particular block. Core academic courses are offered on the 4x4 configuration, with the exception of math. Math courses are offered on both the 4x4 and A-Day, B-Day configuration. A decision will need to be made as to whether you would like to take math daily for just a semester or year-long at the every other day pace. Taking math every other day for the entire year allows more time to process and master the material. Students scoring a level 1, 2, or 3 on the EOG Math are typically registered into the Foundations of North Carolina Math 1 and Math 1 courses for completion of the Math 1 graduation requirement. The first course counts as an elective credit, and the Math 1 credit is earned with the completion of the Math 1 course. The Foundations course is meant to add support for a strong foundation in Math 1. Students scoring a level 4 or 5 on their EOGs are eligible to take the North Carolina Math 1 course without the Foundations course. Our goal would be to schedule core academic courses evenly amongst semesters. That means that if a student selects all 4x4 courses, we would try to have 2 of the academic courses scheduled during first semester and 2 scheduled during second semester. Occasionally we're unable to do this, sometimes due to the specific courses a student has requested, and sometimes due to course availability. If you receive your schedule in August and you have all 4 academic courses in one semester, please attend your assigned schedule change day in August to work on the schedule. If you receive 3 academic courses in one semester and only 1 in the other semester, You could also attend the schedule change day to request redistribution if you would like. Note that if you're selecting a world language course, that's equivalent to a core academic course, which means you basically have 5 academic courses. That means that we would want 3 academic courses in one semester and 2 academic courses in the other semester. Please complete the demographic information at the top of your card, which means your name, address, phone number, etc. Examine and familiarize yourself with the layout of the card prior to selecting any courses on the card. Notice the statements in bold writing above each section that alert you of whether you're looking at 4x4 or A-Day, B-Day courses. Please notice the areas on the back of the course selection card that are designated for alternate courses and student and parent signatures. Alternate courses are to be written in the boxes provided and not checked off on the card. Alternates are backup courses for electives. If we are unable to schedule you into the electives you have selected, we will try to place you in the alternate courses that you have written. Please list 2 4x4 alternates as well as 2 A-Day, B-Day alternates. Please also notice the legend on the back of the card that explains the symbols that you will see beside some of the courses. At the bottom of the back of the card, please read the statements above the place for your signatures. Please sign and have your parents sign the course selection card after reviewing it with them. Let's look at each section of the course selection card. Let's start with English. You can choose English at the standard or honors level. If you are in the English Learners program, you can select the ESL English courses. Your reading, EOG score, and language arts course level and grade will be used to guide the selection of level for your English 1 courses. Next, let's look at the math section. The math section requires that you get this year's math teacher signature as a helpful recommendation for the course and level of math that seems to fit your ability best. Please do not turn in your card without this signature. Your middle school counselor will likely help with this signature process. Make sure you're aware of the prerequisites for math courses. Prerequisites mean courses you must have taken prior to taking the intended course. You can refer to the math flowchart and the planning guide to determine sequencing in math for the years to come. Be thoughtful about jumping to an honors level math course if you've previously only taken standard level math courses. Notice that some math courses are offered on the 4x4 and A-Day, B-Day formats. Next, let's look at the science section. You have Earth Environmental Science or Biology to choose from. Most students will need to take Earth Environmental Science. Students electing to take biology should be concurrently enrolled in Math 2 honors. If students do not select Earth Environmental Science as freshmen, they are expected to complete this Earth Environmental Science graduation requirement by completing AP Environmental Science as a junior after they have completed chemistry. Next, let's look at social studies. Students will need to select a standard or honors world history course. Any student wishing to enroll in AP World History instead of honors must have a conference with their counselor. They will also be asked to complete a writing sample and afterwards speak with our Social Studies Department Chairperson, Cynthia Lloyd. Please note that AP courses are true college level courses and contain mostly juniors and seniors. A strong work ethic and maturity are greatly needed for success. Next, let's look at health and PE. All freshmen should plan to take the 4x4 health and PE course, which is already checked off for you. This is a graduation requirement. Next, let's look at world languages. All world languages, with the exception of Latin, will be offered on the 4x4 configuration. If you took and passed level 1 of a world language in middle school, please select the next level for 9th grade, which is typically level 2. If you're a native speaker of the language you are selecting, please consult with your world language teacher in middle school. You are able to go to level 2 or 3 without taking level 1. Next, let's look at electives. Electives are listed on the back of the card. Electives include world language, CTE, performing arts, physical education, and JRATC courses. Let's look at CTE. CTE courses include computer, marketing, business, apparel, interior design, and engineering courses. Principles of Biomedical Sciences can only be taken by students in the Academy of Health Sciences program. Academy of Health Science applicants should contact Mrs. Mary Heston for questions. Let's look at Fine Arts. You must have met prerequisites to register for upper-level arts, photography, band, choral, and theater courses. A teacher's signature is a requirement for any level beyond beginners. Please do not select these upper-level courses if you have no teacher's signature. Please note the $60 fee associated with photography and ceramics courses. If you are selecting band or orchestra, please write the instrument that you play in the designated area. Next, let's look at JROTC. You can select the JROTC 1 course as an A-Day, B-Day course, and can also select the JROTC Lab 1 course in addition to the class. But you cannot select the lab course without selecting the JROTC 1 course. If you select both, you will have JROTC courses every day for 90 minutes. Next, let's look at physical education. Please remember that you have already selected health and PE, which includes a half semester of PE. Therefore, be careful about how many elective PE courses you select. You will not receive credit twice for lifetime sports or team sports. In summary, please remember to make course selections carefully. You should have a total of 8 courses checked off on your card, whether they are 4x4 or A-Day, B-Day courses. There should not be more than 8 courses chosen on your card. Remember that A-Day, B-Day courses must be chosen in pairs. Alternates are to be written out in the space provided and not checked off on the card. Do not select courses you've already received credit for, as you cannot receive credit for an exact course twice. Example, if you receive credit for Spanish 1 in middle school, you cannot retake it in 9th grade and receive another credit. The first credit earned is the one that will count. Course levels are an exception to this rule. Courses with levels will be courses such as strength training and cardio core conditioning. Please be aware that you are selecting courses for the entire year, and schedule changes in the fall are extremely limited. Remember to consult the high school planning guide for course descriptions, prerequisites, and course sequence.